Alright guys, welcome here to Camp Race League, and this is a special video here to really just go over the 2023 driver roster for the year-long format, which is not really a series that will be on YouTube all the way with the series here. About a fourth of the races I will show on YouTube just because they're either tracks I want to show, the season opener, the 800th overall CRL race, and the finale on the season here. So first off, starts off here. I was also talking about this a lot in the last couple races, but the 2023 Daytona 500 for CRL was coming up, and I decided, well, originally I was like, I'm going to try to have it be the first weekend of February, and fortunately, with how the schedule is kind of fallen here, I have time and a good chance to have this race out on February 4th, which, no matter what, if I get the filming done very early with this race will be out on the 4th of February this year. So, basically, what is the year-long format for CRL? So, back in 2010 when the CRL started, basically the seasons kind of were just like the year with tracks on normal NASCAR tracks. Of course, whenever it got to like 2015, 16, 17, that's where CRL expanded with having all the little series there, which were the older series really on my old channel. And, I mean, you've seen some of like what that idea kind of became really. Well, the idea then changed to have the series just be like their own little thing, and you kind of saw that this past year when the Exalted Cup Series, Volkswagen Xfinity Series, Run Energy Truck Series, and even the 2022 finale came up on this channel. And of course, right now with the Mountain Dew Caught Series, Exalted Cup Series running their second seasons right now, and of course this season, then kind of later on in the year, the Bass Pro Gen 4 Series and its seventh season edition of that series was a season. But over the year-long format, it's just kind of ran as his own thing with kind of a little bit like the invite-only drivers, like usually the very good drivers in the CRL field, the ones that are mainly active and kind of just active during that year of the series, really get to come together in the series. And of course, just like tradition for every single year with the series, there's always that one big race. And of course, for NASCAR, it is the Daytona 500. So with the CRL, there is a Daytona 500 with the series here. I believe, I don't even have the correct list amount of winners, but only 2 drivers have won the race multiple times, and I'd say about 5 others have won it once here. So yeah, 7 drivers have won 13 Daytona 500s before this one here. And we'll go over every driver in this field, and coincidentally, only 2 of the drivers in this field have won the Daytona 500 in the CRL. So with that out of the way here, let's go over the field here. I'll go over every single driver here, and I will kind of give a storyline about every single driver within the season if I can, just how they have performed currently. However, really started off here, we have the first rookie in the field here, which will be the only rookie in season here, and it is Bennett Traver. So I talked about this whenever his brother Maddox won Rockingham. That was going to bring his younger brother in the series here. So yeah, Bennett, obviously the younger brother Maddox Traver, who's done very well so far. We'll get to him here in a little bit, but yeah, Bennett starting off here this first season, coincidentally just like what his brother did, starting off in the year-long format for 2022. However, he starts off 2023 with RFK Racing in the number 17 car out here. Also, yeah, this series is obviously not a sign-up series here. Like I was explaining in a video I did earlier today, this is actually a triple upload day for my channel. So I explained this in that video, that honestly, in my opinion, signups have really kind of gone the way of the dinosaur to me. With YouTube, with Discord, it's just, hey, if I have someone that wants to be in a race series that I talk to, I'll let them be in the series if I trust them enough. And yeah, obviously, with the current CRL roster, you'll probably see who I do trust the most in this series here. Yeah, Bennett Traver, just one of the people I brought in basically off of some people I know on Facebook. And yeah, he'll be in his first career race here in the 2023 Daytona 500. So you got Owen Larson, the 42 car. Owen is one of the newer drivers who started out in the current series of the Mountain Dew Caught Series as his rookie season. And funny enough, he has actually been very sneaky in the Exalted Cup Series with having within almost the top 5 of the most laps ran so far in the season. He's just been lucky so far to have good finishes and not DNF in the races so far over there for Owen. That's all I can say about Owen Larson. Right now in the CRL here in the 42, he'll drive the 42 for Petty GMS here. And I feel like Cancer would have won this car. However, Spinner is, spoilers, on this team in the 43 car. So then you got 38 Cash Boyer. He's the other rookie who has actually not won yet among the 4 rookies in the current series. Cash, he's just been very quiet, kind of, really just one of the drivers who's stuck in the back, kind of just learning the cars here, I guess, with the CRL here. Cash Boyer, of course, well, just like Owen Larson, son of Kyle Larson, the son of Clint Boyer, obviously, here. So, yeah, Cash Boyer, of course, in a 40s. Clint Boyer did retire driving a Ford in NASCAR. So, yeah, so Cash Boyer in the 38 here on the season. Then you got the number 7, Leo Gordon. So, Leo actually, of course, son of Jeff Gordon, actually has a little bit more experience because he did run the Shane's Cup Series Season 4, that 16 race season, and every other race season after that. So, this will be his first Daytona 500. Also, every NASCAR son driver in this field, this will be their first Daytona 500. Just like Leo Gordon here. Leo, he did have a good streak of 6th place finishes in the COT series, and he's had a couple good pop-up finishes, has had some bad luck. Heck, made mistakes in both Daytona races in the current season if you saw those races where he just made some bonehead moves there. And yeah, Leo probably learned from the mistakes, and he could have a good run here in the Daytona 500 this year. Then you got Alex Almirola, number 10 car, of course, son of Eric Almirola, who was supposed to retire in 2022. Then was like, nah, I'm coming back for 2023. Alex Almirola, he's been close a couple times, and actually he's had some very solid runs this current season to winning races here. So yeah, Alex, he could be quiet here in the field, and who knows, maybe he'll make some noise here in some of the upcoming races on the channel. Then the last driver to not have a career win yet in this field is Keelan Harvick. So Harvick, of course, Keelan, of course, the son of Kevin Harvick, who's retiring this year. So really, Keelan, he's been close to winning races here, but the only question I will have is, will this be the last year that Keelan will drive a number 4 car in the field? Because that's Kevin's current number, and I really don't know the state where Keelan would drive in the future in NASCAR, because he likely will be a NASCAR driver in the future. But yeah, we'll see how that goes here throughout the season here, and maybe Keelan Harvick could get a win or two here, or maybe in another series here pretty soon on the season. Then we finally get to your race winners here so far among the drivers that have won. First up is Jalen Turner. She got her first career win at Sonoma in the Mountain Dew Car Series. And Jalen, she's just been very quiet and honestly way better than I expected her to be so far. Just being very consistent. Of course, she's recently had a few kind of bad finishes just because of luck and whatever. And however, I will still say Jalen has been very strong so far to start off her career here in the CRL. And of course, this will be her first Daytona 500. She is also the older sister of Jace Turner. Big guy Brexton Busch here, of course, the son of Kyle Busch, and the only NASCAR son driver to have a career win, which came at Glenville Raceway in the Bass Pro Gen 4 Series, season number 6, which was, of course, Brexton's rookie season. And it's, of course, Brexton's first Daytona 500 race here. And yeah, he'll be in the 62 car. He was originally going to be in the Trackhouse cars because I guess Lionel thought RCR didn't exist in diecast this past year. So unfortunately, I didn't get any RCR cars, of course. I didn't get any RCR cars. But yeah, so he'll be in the Gone Pro 62 car with this Wendy scheme for the whole entire year-long format season. Brexton Busch just recently came off of 2 top 5s at Darlington. All right, I had a quick water break there. So next here, you got Carly C here. And Carly, she's the younger sister of Braden C in the field here. And she has 2 career wins. One on Super Speedway at Forsyth Super Speedway, which came last year. And Carly, all I can say is that if you watch Daytona, you probably saw her up there in the field. So she might be a sneaky dark horse for this Daytona 500 win this year. Then you got the last newer driver to start out this year, which she is already at 3 career wins in about 16 starts, Jalen Bounds. And funny enough, I did make a list at the start of the year, like literally on January 1st, of who the Daytona 500 favorites will be for this year. And she was at number 1, even over Cale Campbell, who could be at a 3P for Daytona as well. And I mean, very strong on plate tracks, of course. But yeah, Jalen Bounds, she has just been very good, on fire, on point so far to start off her career. Of course, she is the older sister, Will Bounds, as well. So I guess that good running good in plate races is within the family over here for the Bounds family. So then you got Carter Jacklin. He's the last driver outside of the top 10 of the active race winners on the CRL here. Jacklin had 3 career wins, all on short tracks here. This will be, I believe, his first year-long format season as well on the series here. And he is, of course, a Penske fan, so he will be in the 22. I mean, kind of Penske for life, I guess, in CRL. But, I mean, that's not really something bad because we've seen drivers who have ran well with Ford in the past. And, I mean, it's kind of been rare. But, yeah, Carter Jacklin, he could be pretty good here, and I would say he might be a kind of a dark horse favorite if he can get very consistent in the field here in the CRL. So finally get into your top 10 active race winners CRL here. We start off with Bennett Traver, who is in his second full year of racing in the CRL here. Of course, his first year was last year in 2022. Got his first career win in a great win at a race at Watkins Glen in the Xfinity Series. And he hasn't really won much. Got got a 6th place points finish, though, in the Xfinity Series as well. So, I mean, he can run well in the points here if he's able to right now. I mean, he's been very well in the Exalted Cup Series so far in his current Exalted Cup Series season. But can Bennett Traver be a consistent winner? I guess we'll find out this season here on the CRL. Then you got Eli Johnson here. So Eli, he's actually the second longest tenure driver in this field based off of years ran, going on year number 9 with only 8 career wins, funny enough, because Eli really started out a time where he was pretty good, but of course, he also kind of was racing around the time when it was Jake Hoover, Carter Limlin, Gray Hoover was still going out there winning races along with Cale Campbell. So really never really got to show like all what he had there. But right now, I mean, kind of with a lot of those retirements here, I mean, he could show up here and do very well. However, of course, you still have a lot of the other kind of younger kid drivers that have been raced like veterans, like Jalen Bales, like Connor Jacklin, who could do a lot better. And yeah, we'll just have to see for Eli Johnson here on the season here. But of course, back here, Stuart Haas Racing, the 14 car. And I guess we'll just see how Eli Johnson can do here in his 9th year in the CRL. So then you got Cam Spinner, and Spinner just recently got his 9th career win here, running on year number 4 in CRL. He started out in 2020. I believe this is his 2nd year in a year-long format as well for Petty GMS Racing, the 43 car. He does drive the 43 in the Exalted Cup Series Season 2, of course, and did get a win over there, like I said. Almost tying his career top best point finish too, which is a 5th place points finish over there as well. But Cam Spinner, can he run good in the year-long format? We will find out here probably this season. Then you got Brendan Creasy here, and Creasy kind of the low point of the top 10 winner so far, just really has kind of fallen off there after 2021, just kind of really fallen off here, and I will not be surprised if 2023 is Brendan Creason's final year in the CRL. All right, so yeah, get out of the way now. So we'll finally get to your 6 series champions here in CRL. So you got Braden C in the 48 car. Braden did run his first year-long format season last year, and Braden got his first career championship last year in the Wells Fargo Xfinity Series there. And if he wins 4 more races, he'll pass Brendan Wilmington for the winningest non-Georgia driver and the winningest YouTube driver in the CRL with a 17th career win in the CRL. Of course, that will probably take a while. But Braden C, he does have some speed in his 48 car. I saw in Daytona testing, so he could get the pole here, and he could be a threat for the championship here in this season. Then you get to your top 5 winners here. First off, the top 5, you got Will Bounds right here. Your Exalted Cup Series season number 1 champion, the current Mountain Dew Cost Series points leader, and Will Bounds started really out like right in 2021. I can't really say 21 was his first year of racing, just because he started out like right at the end of the real life year, and the season he was in ended right at the start of 2022. So 2022 was kind of Will's first year. Currently at 22 career wins. 1 more win will put him by himself 10th on the all-time win list. Of course, another win will tie him for 9th. And then, of course, getting up from there, Will Bounds already at 9 years old, just showing how good he is here in the CRL right now. And I would not be shocked if he wins the Daytona 500 this year. So next here, you got the next young gun in the list here, Jace Turner, your 2022 long format champion. He actually started out in 2021. He won the pole for the 2021 Daytona 500 as well, so Jace does have experience starting in front of the Daytona 500 here. And, I mean, can Jace win it in his 3rd attempt? Who knows? I don't remember where he finished last year, but Jace Turner already had 27 career wins, and I would not be shocked if he gets up in the mid-30s by the end of this year here. But, yeah, Jace Turner definitely is going to be a big threat this year, though, in the season here with Trackhouse Racing. And I guess the sky is just the limit for this kid here this year. So you got Jess Skeeto here, number 19. Of course, Jess Skeeto did switch to Toyota at the end of the year after winning 3 championships with Chevy. Just kind of fell out because the Chase Elliott, Jeff Gordon fans just wanted to be in the 24 and the 9 car, I guess. And Toyota really didn't have drivers, so Jess Skeeto went over there, of course, with Jake Hoover. Cale Campbell not being over Toyota either. Skeeto's kind of struggled currently in the current seasons. I mean, he can turn it around. I actually do have him as the Daytona 500 prediction winner for this year. But who knows, that could happen either here. I think Jet did finish runner-up last year, but of course that was in a Chevy. But we'll just see here for Jet. Of course, he's currently at 38 career wins. About 3-4 wins away from getting into the top 5 all-time in the win list in just year number 3 as a driver. Then you got your second all-time winningest driver in the field, Jake Hoover, who is going to be back for this season here in the series. Of course, he will be in Gen 4 as well. And 2023, I'm not sure if it'll be Jake's last full year of racing in CRL. He could run 2024 and maybe 2025, who knows. But yeah, Jake back here in the Trackhouse number 99 here. Coincidentally, the number he lost the year-long format title to last year. But yeah, Jake Hoover, a 7-time CRL champion, and he is the only other Daytona 500 winner in the field. Only other multi-time winner in the field with 2 500 wins. They came in 2 years in a row in 2017 and 2018. 2017, coincidentally, was the last year I actually did a race on YouTube for Daytona 500 and CRL. And also, Jake, around that time as well, had 4 poles in a row in Daytona 500. 2016, 17, 18, and 19 right there for Jake Hoover. So, Jake, he could be a 500 favorite winner and probably could be a title favorite here this season as well. So, finally, that brings us to the final driver in the list here, Caleb Campbell. Really no introduction needed there much, but of course, I do got to go over the stats here. 14-time champion. 4 of those have been in the year-long format, 2010, 2012, 2014, 2016. It's been 7 years since Caleb Campbell has won a championship here. And, you know, of course, with that, he does say, why not? I mean, he is, of course, a favorite for the championship here. I think he has the motivation. He has the will to win that 15th championship here to get the first next-gen title as well. That's why Caleb Campbell is a 2023 predicted champion. But, of course, a 6-time Daytona 500 winner, won 2010, 2014, 15, and 16 for a three-peat, won 2021 and 2022. So going to the race, he is looking to get his second three-peat in this race here. And also, Caleb won the 2010 pole and won the 2022 pole in 500, so he could win this pole as well. I mean, the 24 has been pretty fast testing as well. So we will see how that goes here. But, of course, Caleb Campbell, the winningest driver CRL, just guys under 167nd win in the most recent race. Won the Truck Series title last year in 2022 in the Rounding the Truck Series. So Caleb Campbell, he is still out there swinging in year number 14, the longest senior driver in this field. And we'll just see how it goes here for Caleb Campbell here in 2023. All right, with all that out of the way now in this long video here. I know it's going to be a long video. People probably won't watch it all the way or even watch it at all, but I don't care. But I guess you'll leave in the comments below who your favorite will be for 2023 here, or really just favorite for the Daytona 500, because that's the main race to be shown. The other race that will be shown on this season will be Race 4 at Phoenix, Race 8 at Kansas, which is the 800th CRL race. Then it's Indianapolis, Chicagoland, Milwaukee. Then I think the last race I will show is actually going to be the finale at Homestead. I could have missed a race in there, I feel like, but anyway, those are the races that I know will be shown on the season here for year-long format on this channel here and for 2023 season. I can't wait for it. I know people are rooting for their kids here. Probably when I post on Facebook who they'll be rooting for in this field here. And I mean, it's just going to be fun here. This is really what I want to CRL here. Like, I can really find the fun with doing the diecast racing here, just having fun doing the races with people that do enjoy competing in the CRL here. As for some reason, I can't find that in House 3 for some reason, but I can find it in the diecast race for some reason. But anyway, yeah, can't wait for 2023 here. I will be live streaming the 500 qualifying here for people to watch. They do want to see how certain drivers will do in the field here. But anyway, let's get it going here and just get ready for 2023 here. And just go ahead and, I guess, just watch CRL here. And we'll just see how it goes here. Thank y'all so much for watching here. This is Kev signing out. And I will see y'all for Daytona 500 weeks here, as we are back here with the 2023 season.